Welcome to the RJ Online Week in Review podcast. I'm news editor Sarah Tame, and I'll be bringing you a roundup of the week's best read news stories from RJ News and a rundown of the best of the rest from across the site this week. But first, you may be wondering why I'm dressed for the lawns of Wimbledon. RJ Online is taking part in a charity fundraiser today as part of an ongoing fundraising competition for the Prince's Trust. If you'd like to find out more and help us reach our £100,000 target, visit the web address at the bottom of the screen. Now for the most read news stories from RJ News this week. Amongst the top 5 was the news that Allianz Global Investors has made its first debt investment deal in a PPP project. The deal to finance a music city in France will see Allianz GI provide 100% of senior debt post-construction. At 4, RJ News reported that Brookfield had crossed the $6 billion mark in the first round of fundraising for its second infrastructure fund, with many more closes to come. At 3 was the news that the first project bond has been issued under the EU 2020 Project Bond Initiative. The bonds will finance the construction and operation of an underground gas storage and associated facilities off the northern Spanish Mediterranean coast. And back in the top 5 again at number 2 is Assured Guarantee, after the monoline reached financial close on the first wrapped bond for a UK PPP transaction since 2008. And the most read story from RJ News over the past 7 days was a roundup of RJ Online's project finance league tables for the first half of the year. The league tables, which were published on Tuesday, showed that overall deal count was down for the third year in a row, with just 200 deals reaching financial close in the first half of the year. Meanwhile, the total volume of project finance and the total debt volume for the period was up on the previous year. For a full breakdown of the top news stories of the week, visit the Week in Review section of RJ Online. Elsewhere on the site, guest writer Dr. Thierry Brosse from French bank's Société Générale talks about the consequences of the US shale gas revolution in his feature, The 4 Consequences of the US Shale Gas Revolution. Vince Callio discusses the slow-moving US P3 market and the Yonkers Schools P3 in his blog, Failing Grade for Yonkers Schools P3. And Michael Pooler questions wrapped or unwrapped bond in his News Plus That's a Wrap. Also, look out for this week's Fourth Plinth, when I'll be dissecting this week's league table results and asking what does it mean for the market. To read all of these articles in full, visit rjonline.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at rjonline. You've been watching the RJ Online Weekly Roundup. Thanks for watching.